Hey, what's up? We're Bradley from myselflife.net, and tonight, well, I don't usually when I do reviews, it's usually trial devices I usually get from Nokia, and most of the reviews I usually feature on myselflife.net is usually done by guys from Compliments of Pocket Now and Phone Dog and Phone Arena. These guys all over in the States, in the UK, etc. And when I do my personal reviews, usually for compliments and a big thank you to Nokia and the guys from Nokia Connects. But this review is special. This is actually a personal review of my Moto G, my Motorola Moto G 2014 edition, the second gen. The reason why I chose this phone as my personal phone, my personal driver, especially being in the mobile tech field, the mobile tech arena, where I usually see all the devices and I usually talk about the specs and I post reviews, etc. Looking at that. And then when you look at the Moto G on paper, it only has a gig of RAM, a quad-core processor, a 5-inch 720p display, etc. I mean, not specs, to not flagship quote unquote specs, but there's a reason why I chose the Moto G out of everything, and it has not disappointed me to this day. It's been roughly about 2 weeks since I actually have this Moto G, playing it, using it as my personal driver, playing games, doing my usual Twitter, Facebook, posting on Instagram, etc. And it has not slowed down. It has not let me down. And I'm pretty amazed at Motorola and the job they did with the Moto G and everything. And I mean, I was in two minds. Should I take the Moto Web? Should I go for a G3? Should I go for an Nexus 6 at the time? Well, it wasn't out yet. Well, it was, but then I'm kind of the price point. Do I go for an Nexus 5? And I'm thinking all these devices have 2 and 3 gigs of RAM and Snapdragon 805 processors. And I'm thinking should I go with it? And then my past experience with other devices which I've played with, which I've had with 1 gig of RAM, has not been the best, but this Moto G has surprised me quite a bit, and I'm impressed. I'm very happy with it. Let me remove my case on it first of all, so you can actually see. This is a nice case, by the way, a nice clear, if I'm mounting the Android on it and some kind of circuitry, etc. This is a nice case, by the way. But this is the device, the actual device I'm actually holding in my hand. 8 megapixel camera for LED flash, and we got that nice little Motorola dimple here, so when you hold the phone in your hand, your finger kind of fits nicely, and it does actually. It's really comfortable. Even with the case, it's nice and comfortable to hold. It's a great addition. I don't end up reaching the camera, no, but this is right here. On the side here we have my power button, and of course the volume rockers. Messages coming in. At the top here we have the 3.5mm headphone jack. We have a voice cancelling microphone on the top here. Down here we have the micro USB port. On this side here there's nothing, it's clear. Inside here we have our battery, which is non-removable. Our battery, memory card and SIM goes inside there. And of course we flanked by our beautiful 5-inch 720p display, which is gorgeous, which is great, it's fantastic, it's great to look at. I'm enjoying my little clips, my YouTube videos, a couple of movies. I'm enjoying media on this device, which is great, which is fantastic. And of course at the top here we have our front facing camera, and which I would consider the gem of the Moto G, and one of the reasons why I kind of went for it was this front facing firing speakers. And my neighbor has an HTC One M8, and I did a little comparison. I wish I could have recorded it, but I didn't get the chance to. And oh yeah, before I continue, you have a nice LED light right here. Back to what I was saying. My neighbor got an HTC One M8. I mean, he called me to set up. You know, I'm the phone guru around here, right? So he called me to set up his blink feed and everything for it, and it's an impressive device, the metallic build and everything. But his front-facing speakers, I brought my Moto G over and I played a rock song. Yes, I went for a rock song. This is really a really loud rock song. We played identical rock songs, so there'll be no biasness, no hip hop or whatever it is, or R&B, etc. No, identical rock songs. And believe it or not, at maximum volumes on both handsets. Believe it or not, my Moto G came pretty close. It couldn't beat it, but it came pretty close to the quality and the sound and the loudness and the hump of the M8. The HTC One M8 boom sound is the best sounding speakers you can get today, period. But this Moto G really stands on its own. When notifications come in, when sound come in, this really shines. I mean, I love it. Listen to this. It really shines. It really comes through in terms of the sound and the quality, etc. I'm not disappointed. I was happy, and this again just shows all the reviews, everything I've watched about it. I say, you know what, the Moto G is for me. One of my big other selling points was the price. At 180 US, brand new, this couldn't be beat. I mean, you cannot get a better device than that at that price. And it hasn't slowed down one bit. I'm scrolling through applications, I'm going from applications, changing my menu, etc., changing my ringtones, etc. And of course, this comes, I thought it would have come with Motorola's own launcher, but this comes with the Google Now launcher, which is a great launcher, an excellent launcher. I have not changed it. I always loved the Google Now launcher ever since it was, well, when it came out, it was a little, a little buggy, etc. But now Google has really improved it, and I usually go for Nova, but I'm actually sticking to the Google Now launcher. Hasn't disappointed me, has not slowed down the device. The amount of RAM usage and everything on the device is fantastic. It's wonderful. It's excellent. I just love this launcher. I love this phone, and it has served me very well in my short 2-week period, and the lifespan maybe as long as I want to keep it. Who knows, maybe next year or year after I might decide to upgrade. But as of now, this is really fantastic. And game wise, gameplay, while playing games, it has not slowed down one bit. It has able to keep up. I've experienced any lag. Yes, I had Asphalt 8 on it. I cannot remove the Asphalt 8 because I was concerned about the internal memory. It only has 8 gigs internal storage, although I have although I have a 32 gig memory card in there. The thing about Asphalt is that even if I moved it to the memory card, which I did, majority of the game stayed on my internal memory, and it really brought down my internal memory. I don't like my internal memory filled. I like to have as much internal memory as possible. I remove most of my apps, majority of my apps are moved over to my memory card. But I find Asphalt 8 is taking too much internal memory, so I take it out. I deleted it. But it played well, it played fantastic, it played wonderfully. I wish I kept it on just for this review, but that's gone. But I found other games which is fantastic, and this is one of the games which I love. And I know it's kind of taxing and on the processor, etc. But it has not slowed down. My notifications come in, everything comes in, and I have not experienced any slowdown or lag or anything whatsoever. Maybe in the future, maybe in the long run I might see, but as of now, it doesn't exist. This is my favorite game so far, thus far in the Google Play Store. Favorite game I recommend to anybody. Download that, give it a try. You're gonna love it. I love it, and I know you will. It's great, it's fantastic, it's wonderful.
So, is everyone ready to play?
Yeah, my game. This is by far my favorite game so far I've found in that Android Play Store. Game is just fantastic, and it runs smoothly and fluidly on my little Moto G, which then again shows I have not regretted one bit of my choice. That was just a small example of how great, how fantastic the Moto G plays, how well it handles, and no regret whatsoever. Some of the apps I have on this Moto G, some of the things I love about it, one thing I have, because I have my sports app, my shopping apps, my Bible, my BBC News, my Dropbox, my Drive app, eBay, Google Fit. I'm a fitness buff. I love walking, love running. Instagram, that's the game I was just playing here a while ago. Yeah, other games like Major Mayhem, other games like Armenian Rush. I have my photo grid for my different apps. Music player, of course, Ring Droid and Talon, my favorite Twitter application, Talon. Some for my check-ins, my TV tag, my YouTube. Everything I have on this device is apps I love, apps I use on a daily basis. As this is my daily driver for 2014, 2015. We'll see how far this goes, how far it takes me. My overall view on the Moto G, my overall opinion, it's a great device, it's a wonderful device. I don't regret it one bit. I don't regret it. I consider money well spent. So if you are looking for a device, you don't have much money in your budget, you have less than $200 to spend, 200 US, the Moto G 2000, the second generation Moto G, this one is fantastic. It's great bang for your buck. I haven't regretted it, and I'm sure many of the Moto G owners have not regretted it. It's running KitKat 4.4.4 at this moment, with a promised upgrade to Lollipop from Motorola. Should expect it anytime soon, maybe this year before Christmas, maybe end of the year, maybe going to 2015 January, February. Although they said, Google said there's an update 5.1 in February, so who knows, maybe Motorola might probably skip 5.0, 5.0.1 and just move on to 5.1, squash all the bugs, everything. But I'm waiting patiently, constantly checking my device, see if there's any updates right now. So I'm just waiting patiently. So I expect it to come soon. Lollipop should come soon. No regrets. I mean, I'm gonna love it, and sure when it comes, it's gonna be fantastic. As you can see, Android version 4.4.4 KitKat. Of course, we have this tag here, and fling here, fling here, fling there, fling there. So overall, a fantastic device, a wonderful device. Most of the apps, almost every single app is updated to the material design, the lollipop design, material design, which is fantastic, which is wonderful, which is great. Google Plus app, everything just flows smoothly and fluidly with no lags, no stutters. I have not experienced any lag, I have not experienced any stutter whatsoever. So overall, it's a fantastic device. Love the folders, I love the apps, everything. Just fantastic, it's just wonderful. And overall, I recommend the device to anybody. Fantastic, great stereo sound speakers. For a headset, the volume is very loud. The camera quality, I almost forgot the camera quality. We have our Motorola, the custom interface here. Can slide. This here you have some level of controls. You have HDR. You have flash. You have control focus. We're gonna have that for now. You can record in HD 720p or slow-mo 720. Panorama, let me turn that off. And you have a slew of other features. That's great. Full location memory card. We have my resolution. So overall, it's a fantastic device. It's wonderful. It's terrific. So until next time, Bradley from My Cell Life, I'm out.